How's it going? I'm Ryan, and today I'm going to go over the two trades that I took on NQ. In the morning, I took I took a short, and I was stopped out for a loss. Came back in the end of the day and took a long that hit my take profit and ended up slightly positive overall on the day for a small gain. So we'll go over those two trades in just a second. A few of the things I was watching coming into the day. On the 4 hour time frame, we had made a bottom yesterday, recovered throughout the end of the session into the after hours and pre-market. And one of the things I wanted to see was if we could make a lower high and make a move up, or if we broke this level right here. So the two levels I was really watching are these orange ones, 21,438 or 440 or so, to see if we could break this like swing high to the upside, or this 21,200 to see if we break that and continue to the downside. So that's why I was watching. If I felt that if we could hold this level here, we were bullish. If we could break above this, obviously very bullish. If we broke below this level, then I was looking for short opportunities. So coming into the day, we opened up really close to this level. We tested it 3 times, and then we made a move up. I wanted to take a long there. I was just hesitating, and this is something that I've been doing lately, is that almost being too patient and hesitating on setups that I like. So coming into the day, I highlighted that level. I figured that if we could hold it, that price would move up. We got some good price action, right? We see the 1 minute we're holding that level. We're forming hammers with high volume. We even get multiple retests. I had opportunities to enter here and then target this next level up, which is about 60 points. Didn't do it. So I don't know why. I don't know why I was hesitating, but it was a nice move. And it was kind of what I was watching for, and I just kind of missed it. From there, we broke higher, and then we had these really funky 5 minute candles here with these really long wicks to the downside. We also had news at 10, so I was kind of watching this hold of this level here because it was resistance in the morning. We flipped it into support. We were holding it, and I didn't enter this long either, but that trade entering long off this level each time it touched would have resulted in a pretty nice move to the upside. So I think at this point I realized that I was hesitating and kind of second guessing myself and not trading my own strategy, like what I was looking for. It was happening in front of me and I wasn't taking it, and I don't know why. We came up, then we rejected off this 21,370 pretty well, pulled back, came up, and we started to look a little bit weak up in here. This is where I took my first trade. I took a short. Reason being that we had, let me back this up. So on this rejection that we got off the high a day, we had a stacked point of control here, right around like 21,350. And then we came up and we wicked off that like 3 times. We tried it once, tried it twice, and each time those long upper wicks, volume was kind of dropping a little bit. And it looked to me like price was getting weaker up in here and potential for a lower high. And then I started to look at the point of control for these 5 minute candles, and you can see that they're all kind of stacked up in this area around like 21,338. So between like 350, 338, I saw that there was definitely looking like some resistance. And so I entered short after we had 2 confirmations on the 5 minute, this one wick, this second one. I entered on the following 5 minute candle with a stop loss just above these wicks, and my take profit was at the bottom of this wick, and then I had a runner for lower. So I was looking for a 30-point move to the downside, take out this wick here for the first take profit, and then a runner, to let it run if we were going to drop further. Like I said, stop loss above these wicks, thinking that, if we don't reject here, then maybe we make a higher high. This was a higher low here, so we made a high, higher low. I was looking for either a lower high, and if it wasn't a lower high, it was invalidated. So the stop was there. It was about 22 points, about 22 points. So price moved up, stopped me out, and then moved higher. So Glad I had appropriate risk on that. I didn't risk too much and took a just regular size loss on that trade. I will say that price did get on this candle before it stopped me out. It looked like we were going to get a move down. It dropped and was just a few points from hitting my take profit. My take profit was here at 302, and we hit, 310. So about 8 points away from my take profit, and then stopped me out. So I stepped away after that point, and only decided to come back later in the day just to see if there was any setup. I also wanted to see how this trade played out, because once it stopped me out, I got out. And obviously this candle closed red, so I wasn't sure if we did get that pullback or if price moved higher. So I came back to see kind of the outcome of that, but also just to see if we had any opportunities. And that's where I took my second trade. So when I came back, we had come down and we were testing this level here. We had good high volume as we were testing this level, this 21,100, and we held it. Price closed right at it. And then if we look at the 1 minute, I also want to pull up the point of control here. So you can see that point of control is right at that level as well, which tells me, and you can see the volume happening down here as well, which kind of was indicating to me that price was trying to move lower, couldn't, and that there was somebody keeping that price held at this level, aka buyers, which I would expect this level to act as support. So it looked like it was doing what I would expect. And then I was watching the 1 minute, and we had this low, then we made a higher low with a high volume hammer, and I entered on the following candle. We got this move up. It hit my first take profit for 30 points, and then my runner was stopped out for a small gain. So that was the second trade. It was really quick. I was trying to get a bigger move on my runner, see if I could let it run, but I also wanted to trail this stop pretty aggressively since I already had a loss on the day, and I wasn't really trying to give anything back once I got my first take profit. And I will say, once price moved up, like I got in, price immediately started moving to the upside, so I pretty much just put my stops at break even and just had a risk-free trade here. I wanted to make sure that I was de-risking as soon as possible with having a loss already on the day. I didn't necessarily want to double down with a second loss. So yeah, I think lessons to be learned today are just trust myself, right? I highlighted this level. I put it a different color for a reason, because I was watching if we could hold this level, and we did, and we got the move that I expected, and I didn't capitalize on it, and it was a beautiful move. So and price moved almost 200 points off that, from 21,200 to 21,360, 380, so, or 370, somewhere in there, 3 something. Yeah, over 150 point move. Not that I'm going to capture that whole thing, but I just need a slice, right? I just need a little piece of that. So that's what I learned today, is that I just taken the trade that I was looking for originally. I would have had a one and done type day with a nice win. But regardless, like I said, came back later in the day, took a quick scalp, and we were up on the day like $43. Nothing, but it's better than being down 250 or whatever I was down here. So we'll take it. Other than that, watching for tomorrow, going into tomorrow, we have a higher low here. So we have a low, we have a higher low. Now's the time to see if we can make a higher high, because we have a lower low. So we have a lower high and a higher low. So kind of nothing too confirmed, but it looks like the potential for a bounce. That's all I got. Thank you for watching. I do trade live Monday through Friday on this account. If you want to stop by, please do. I'd love to have you here. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Peace.